What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the Champions League again with 3 rock-solid odds banker predictions you don't want to miss. Match week pressure is on, teams are fighting for qualification, and we've analyzed the stats, form, and head-to-heads to bring you the safest value picks for tonight's fixtures. If you love Champions League nights, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's cash out together. The 2 best teams in Europe right now, according to the Champions League table after 4 match days, Arsenal and Bayern Munich meet in a highly anticipated heavyweight clash at the Emirates on Wednesday evening. Both Mikel Arteta and Vincent Kompany have led their sides to 12 points from a possible 12 so far, but at least one perfect record will cease to exist when the final whistle blows. An astounding domestic and continental double can be considered a realistic goal for Arteta's title chasers, who have been nothing short of flawless in the 2025-26 Champions League so far: 4 games, 4 wins, 11 goals scored and 0 conceded. Only Bayern's superior goals scored tally is keeping Arsenal off of top spot in the 36-team league phase table, although results on Tuesday could bump both sides off of the podium places before their blockbuster battle. Bayern may not boast Arsenal's impeccable defensive record in this season's Champions League, but Vincent Kompany's troops have been on the goal-scoring warpath and flexed their attacking muscles at the home of the holders on matchday 4. Luis Diaz's double propelled the Bavarians to a 2-1 win over Paris Saint-Germain at the Parc des Princes, although the Colombian then went from hero to zero when he was sent off on the stroke of half-time, ruling him out of Wednesday's match through suspension. Bayern conceded both of their goals against Freiburg from corners, so even a Gabriel-less Arsenal side can feel confident of exposing their visitors' dead ball frailties, and the Gunners have also exhibited increased prowess from open play in recent weeks too. Arteta's men may be considered slight favourites thanks to the absences of Diaz, Musiala and Davies for the visitors, but with Olise and Harry Kane consistently weaving their magic, we can only picture the 2 sides splitting the spoils in an absorbing stalemate. So I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw, and my betting tip is total over 2.5 goals. European kings Real Madrid will be chasing history on Wednesday evening, with the Spanish giants looking to beat Olympiacos away from home in the Champions League for the first time. Los Blancos are 7th in the overall Champions League table, boasting 9 points from their first 4 games in the league phase of the competition, while the Greek giants are down in 31st spot on 2 points. It has been a struggle for Olympiacos in the Champions League this season, boasting a record of 2 draws and 2 defeats from their 4 matches to leave them down in 31st spot in the overall table on 2 points. José Luis Mendilibar's side have drawn with FC Paphos and PSV Eindhoven in this season's competition, in addition to losing to Arsenal and Barcelona, and they have another tough test on Wednesday against the Kings of Europe. Each of Real Madrid's 4 previous wins over Olympiacos have come on home soil, so the Spanish giants will be looking to create history on Wednesday night, but Xabi Alonso's side will not enter the game in the best of form. Indeed, Los Blancos have not been victorious since a 4-0 home success over Valencia in La Liga at the start of November. Since then, the capital team have played 3 times in all competitions, drawing twice and losing once. In the Champions League, Los Blancos have won 3 of their 4 games this term, beating Marseille, Kairat Almaty and Juventus in their opening 3 fixtures, before losing 1-0 to Liverpool last time out, and 9 points from 4 games has left them in 7th spot in the overall table. This is such a difficult match to call, and we were incredibly close to picking a draw here considering Olympiacos' recent form. Real Madrid are certainly due a win, though, and we are expecting the Spanish giants to navigate their way to a very important and indeed historic victory on Wednesday night. So I'm gonna go for 1-2 Real Madrid win, and my betting tip is Real Madrid money line. Liverpool's historical edge against PSV Eindhoven may count for little on Wednesday, when the unrecognisable Reds host the table-topping Eredivisie side in matchday 5 of the Champions League. The defending Premier League champions have won all 3 previous encounters against the visitors at Anfield, but they have arguably never faced the Peasants in such dismal form, giving Peter Bosz' team hope ahead of an 8th European contest with the Merseyside club. Liverpool's 3-0 defeat at the hands of Nottingham Forest on Saturday was the perfect representation of "hold my beer." The Reds surely would not suffer another humiliation a fortnight after losing 3-0 against Manchester City, especially against a Forest side that beat them 1-0 last season. If anyone thought it would not get any worse after losing at the Etihad Stadium before November's hiatus, it got worse for Orange Slot's team, whose miserable form plunged to new depths against Sean Dyche's men, leaving them 12th in the Premier League table after 12 rounds. They have hitherto fared well in the Champions League, in contrast to their domestic form, winning 3 of 4 matches to leave them occupying the 8th and final spot that guarantees automatic qualification to the round of 16. Facing PSV has historically been favourable to the Reds, evidenced by 5 wins in 7 previous meetings, including 3 victories at Anfield, but that winning streak against the Eindhoven club on Merseyside faces possibly its toughest challenge on Wednesday. Bosz troops will be aware of the Reds' historically strong form against Dutch teams at Anfield, 7 wins, 2 draws in the last 9, and the home side's 16-match winning streak in group stage or league phase European games at Anfield. However, the Premier League club have rarely been so vulnerable. While the safe bet might be backing Liverpool to respond with a commanding performance against PSV, the concerning decline in confidence means a reaction is not guaranteed. Instead, Bosz' attacking approach could cause even more issues for the Reds, who might have to settle for a draw at Anfield on Wednesday. So I'm gonna go for a 2-2 draw, and my betting tip is total over 2.5 goals.